when you go mainline, you getting everything. Like you getting the best of the best when you go mainline. You know what I'm saying? But that price point is also behind you when you go mainline. It's OD behind you. But again, if you go in to buy something, you already know what you buying. You know the quality, you know the craftsmanship, you know the fabrics, the textiles. All of that's gonna be there already.
You know that, but not everyone knows that. People don't do research. You gotta, when you buying stuff, you gotta do research.
Of course. But it's like if you already looking into buying a piece, then you should look into a little bit more than what the piece is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Try to understand why it's this price point. Because sometimes, like, if I would just say I go into a Balenciaga and I'd be like, oh, I want the triple S's. Like, I'm like, damn, what's the price point? $900. All right, so if I'm spending $1,000 on these shoes, I want to know why I'm spending $1,000 on these shoes. What's the whole purpose of me spending $1,000 behind the shoes?
3 shoes in one.
Yeah, but some people might not know that though. Even though you could see it, but they may not understand that I think it's actually 3 soles
in one
shoe combined. Yes, but but not the new ones though. The new ones.
No, the trainers are just
the bubble one, the one with the bubble. It's the one with the bubble. Now they have the one with the bubble.
Oh no, so those are more because they made it see through.
Okay, but it's only one sole now, right?
No, it's still
3. It can't still be 3.
No, yeah, you're right. I think it's just one. It's more neater, more clean up, and it's just now you're paying for the clear sole.
Yeah. But are those still the same price point?
Mm-hmm. They're actually more.
Oh,
so when I bought my triple S, it was $8.95, and then the next week I went back because he had the color I wanted. They went up $50, and now they $9.95.
Yeah, and that's because of people riding the wave.
Supply and demand.
Yes,
but people riding the wave and not having no vision, not having no creativity, just buying it because they see, I guess, their favorite rapper, and it's just like.
Oh yeah, But I feel like if you go to Soho, that's what it is. Soho is just that. It's like when I first moved to New York in 2013, at the beginning of 2013, like. Me and Bryan would go to Soho, and it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of kids down there, but you would see kids just have like their own individual style.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would see a few guys with the Balenciaga Arenas on, but now it's like you go down there, for the most part, everybody's looking the same. Like, everybody. Like, you either got on the Yeezy, what is them shits called? The Yeezy Wave Runner 700s. You got them on. Or you got the triple S's on, or what's another one that they
you got
ride?
Nikes, you got your Air Max.
Oh yeah. They got
something. They bound to see someone else in your outfit.
Yes, that's a fact. And it's like, I think now people just lost their identity as far as being creative. I think going to Soho, it's a whole different scene. Like, I love going to Soho. Don't get me wrong. I love going to Soho. Like, seeing people get fresh and seeing, like, you know, you'll see some people come out with a few little things. Right. It's like, oh, shit, I know what that is. And other people might not know what that is. It's like, oh, okay. But then 9 times out of 10 is somebody that's got on the same shit as the next person, and they just swagging it a little different. And it's like, man, like, it's so many different options out there, but you only buying what you see entertainers buy.
No, it's just that, like, so when I came to Soho for my first time, my friend took me, and I was like after high school, so that was like the hangout spot. You know, everybody buys stuff. And then it was that one year, I think Camo Shorts was in, and like legit we had fashion night out. Everybody had a snapback or like Converse.
Yeah.
And then like t-shirts. But like you said, over time it has progressed into everyone wearing the same thing, because at that point in time, I don't think everyone knew what Soho was. So people were just sticking to, like, for me, I'm in Brooklyn, so it's Kings Plaza, Atlantic Terminal. No one's really traveling outside unless you are going to school in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, going to school in the city. But, like, now it's like you have so much access, and it's a bigger market, and it's more supply and demand, and a lot of people just have the more resources that it's accessible. Before, it was like If you wanted Rick or you want Balenciaga, you had to look for it. You had to Google. You had to use a research.
That's a fact.
You had to like really walk past the store accident and then be like, oh shit, this is a store. Let me go buy stuff.
That's a fact. Because now everything is more accessible now.
And they mass produce it.
Yeah. Oh, because now it's like they trying to get your money, so everything is fast. It's fast fashion at its finest. Like the turnaround time for product now is like immediately, but the depreciation value of that product is like soon as you buy, it's like buying a car.
It depreciate, and your value doesn't go.
Besides like certain pieces, like if you buy like a Nike or a Jordan product, like you can for the ones that's like a quick strike or a hyper strike, then you might have some value behind that.
But you have a time limit with that too, because like even with the Yeezys, like the V2s, the first ones are the most money.
Oh yeah, of
everything
course.
else now is more mass produced. So if you don't, what I realized, me and resellers and stuff, is that they have a window. They have that from the day come out to like the end of the week, and that's when they're gonna get all their money.
Yeah.
After that, you can really sit out and just wait. Yeah. For stuff to drop back and pay like $50 over retail.
Well, it depend on what the product is, cause like them Travis Scott ones.
But that's what I mean. Stuff that's hyped up and stuff that you know is gonna still always flip.
Yeah.
That's stuff you should hold on to. But other stuff, you get your $5,000, $1,000 for shoes. But in that time frame, in my mindset, it was like, pay resale price or buy something that nobody else have for $1,000.
That's me. I rather, like, even though I wanted them Travis Scott ones so bad, because I was like, damn, them shits is sexy, and I haven't worn a pair of Nike Jordans since Kanye. Like, I'm gonna be honest, since Kanye made that split from Nike, I was like, nah, I gotta go too. I ain't like the way that they was doing him. I mean, cause at the end of the day,
you ain't see his vision.
Yeah, they ain't see his vision, and then on top of that, it's like, after him, they've given other people opportunities that he was just asking for, and now it's like
they gave all his mans opportunity because they seen what he did with Adidas, and he showed them like, boy, y'all playing with me.
Yeah. So after that, I was like, nah, I'm switching over to Team Adidas. So now it's like it's all Adidas product. If I'm buying anything other than
everything, yes,
that's how I'm feeling. But I did want them Travis Scott ones just because I was like, damn, they just different. They look nice. And then I was thinking about in my head, like, what I'm going to wear with them shits. Like, if I was to get them, like, oh, I'm about to kill it with this. I'm about to kill it with that. But I didn't get a chance to get them. So if anybody out there that's listening that want to donate me a pair of the Travis Scott ones, I wear size 8.5 or 9. You know, either one is good.
I respect it. You gotta get the shit.
Either one is good, goddammit. Either one is good. But, so that might be the only shoe that's recently came out besides the Fear God ones.
You like those?
I'm gonna be honest. I liked them at the end of the trailer for the 6th collection when Jerry had them on. I was like, damn, them shits look nice.
I like the colors. Like I like the neon colors he did. Other than that, I was
the neon colors to me. I felt like.
Maybe because he had the fit. I forgot where he was at, but he had the fit. It's like, oh, yay, reborn again.
Yeah. He had yeah. Right. See, but when he puts it on, I feel like when Jerry puts something on, it's more like we get the concept a little better versus like the models that he trying to get to portray this certain image that he trying to get through to the consumer. And I feel like at times it don't connect like how it used to connect. Like 4th collection, that shit connected big time. 5th collection, not so much. 6th collection, I feel the same. I feel like it's not really connecting so much because he's not wearing the product enough. Like when you see Jerry, he got on everybody else's product besides
his shoes.
Besides his, you know what I'm saying?
But that's why like Kanye vision is really a genius, because what he did was market and give out his stuff, have everybody else wear it, and so you could see how you should wear stuff or how you could. That's why I feel like social media does play a big play. And when you get dressed, or if you're not sure what to wear, how to wear, you can always have a reference.
Yeah. But I think not every reference is a good reference, though.
No, trust me, I've seen stuff and just
because I'm over the super skinny pants with the triple S's.
That was never. It was never supposed to be just like that. It was even a fashion show. That's what happened when you.
I'm over those. I'm literally over that. Seeing that combination, it does not go.
First of all, niggas have on. I'm trying to say,
Yeah, no,
guys be having size 44 shoes on.
looking
On Mary's one, and it's not the wave. It doesn't look good. I feel like for a chunky shoe, it should have been slim fit. It could have gave the skinny effect, but it should always be a flared or like slim fit loose. It shouldn't have to be skinny. Your foot's already big, bro.
Yeah. Now you got on a brick. Heavy. Now you got on a super large brick, like a cement brick.
And you wear an extra small shirt.
Yeah. With triple S's on, looking crazy, belly out, ass out. You know what I mean? But you got on the mirrors, you got on triple S's, you showcasing the goddamn belt that you got too. You looking wild out here.
Like I was always pro fitted clothes, but like now I feel like, speaking from my experience, from being skinny to like gaining more weight, you gotta find what worked for you and make it work.
I agree.
It kill me when I see niggas bigger than me have one my size, and I'm like, bro, the shirt is too small. You got your titties out, your whole stomach out, and your white beater, and you sagging, bro. Like, get something that fit.
See, but I think that again that plays a part on what they saying, what they getting programmed. Cause at the end of the day, a lot of these dudes, they don't feel comfortable in this shit that they wearing. They can't feel comfortable. Like you can't even put your pants over your ass because your pants is too tight. The waist is too tight. So you just drop it below the cheek to make sure it fit properly. Like nah.
First, all of these brands is like European brands. They're cut small already.
Correct.
I tried on a 32 Balmain and it was still tight. I said, so how is niggas doing this? It's a button and then like a what's that?
It's like the hooks. The hooks.
So
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
If you can't, your thighs is already tight. You can't put your wallet in it. What y'all just wearing the shoe? Y'all just wearing the pants to wear.
Yes.
Get your size, bro. If you're gonna spend that amount of money on stuff, just
get
make
your
sure
size.
it's your size.
Yeah, get your size. But again, people will take whatever is available.
No.
Just to be able to fit in. And I think that's what happened with the Soho thing. I feel like it's a lot of kids that go down there and like, that might be their hangout spot now, like how it was our hangout spot back in the day. It's like now, but they just all want to fit in. And what's the easiest way to fit in? They got to be able to have something that's relatable to other people so they feel like they can fit in. So whether it be Yeezys or it be Jordan 1s, because now, back in the day, Jordan 1s have never, and I mean never, seen the light that they getting today. Like Jordan 1s, it's like, shit, like they creating more demand. Like if you was to drop retro 11s like a few years ago, like if you had the countdown pack or you had the DMP pack, like from back in the day, you like, damn, like he got those. Like, but now that same demand is there for the Jordan 1s, and I feel like not all these people like these Jordan 1s.
No, it was only due to over the time. We have Instagram now. We got
yeah.
We got more media. Like now you can go type in Shark Hoodie and Babe pop up. It's more accessible. Back then, you, like I said, you had to like really search for stuff, or you had to know someone. You had to be plugged in back then. Now
that's a fact.
You could be the plug and just sit from home. I meet kids from Ohio, Illinois, like Chicago, and they're like, yeah, we don't got these stores, but we try to make it work. And you got the power of the internet.
Yeah.
And what happened mostly is that the market expands. It's like you said, everybody want to fit in, everybody want to be cool.
Yeah.
If you live in Illinois or you live in Oregon per se, and you're the only one with Travis Scott's on, bro, you made it.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. But that's a small percentage though.
But you kill the market because it's like anytime you see, like if you see somebody with a box hoodie from Supreme, it's like they knew someone, they paid. They might have paid retail.
Crazy amount resale.
Yeah, all resale was crazy. And it's like, bro,
resale is crazy.
Is it worth it?
But I'm not paying $1,000 for a box
But
Supreme
what you
hoodie.
won't pay somebody else.
Oh no,
bro.
that's a fact. But it's like, why?
I just always was in tune to, if I want something, do research.
Correct.
Find out. My mom instilled that in me. She was just like, I don't mind you paying for these clothes, but they're not supporting you and like would they hire you and stuff like that source. So it's just like, when I generally spend money on certain items, I like to do research. I like to read the articles, and I feel like it makes me sad when I see kids 12 and like even 17-year-olds and they don't know anything. It's like, bro, you brought it because you had the money, or you just seem like, oh, bro, this is hot. You should get it.
You should get it. Yeah, and that defeats the whole purpose of you buying the product and spending your hard-earned money, especially if you working. Like for all the kids that's out there working to save up to buy something special to them, like more power to you. I was that same person. I was like literally, I was that same person. Like work from sun up to sundown to be able to get to a certain point where I can say, but I'd be like, oh, I want to buy this item, and then I go out and I spend all my hard-earned money on this one item, but the satisfaction that I feel
for yourself
after that, I was like, man, this is what I was, you know what I'm saying? Just that certain feeling. So I get it if you are that person that's just looking because you really want the item, but if you just working just to be working and then like some shit drop next week and you like, oh, well, that's cool, I'm about to go out, so I spent all my hard-earned money on this. That makes no sense because you buying shit that you don't really want. You just buying it just to be buying it.
But you should, I feel like how a lot of people shop is not precedent and not healthy. It's like you shouldn't impulse shop, and you should buy stuff that you see yourself re-wearing into your wardrobe. I like to build my wardrobe while I'm shopping, so if I do buy something expensive, like I brought this bucket.
Yep.
But I know
fancy by the way, fancy. What kind of bucket is that you're wearing?
It's a Dior bucket.
Oh man, what season is that? He got big money right here, big money.
This season, last season, this season.
See, that's
last one in New York. That's when I called them. So
wow, that's big money right there. You know what I mean? Big money.
But you gotta buy stuff that you could become vintage and still wear, and then still flip.
Correct.
I feel like people are just buying stuff and it's like, oh, it depreciated. Now you can't flip it. If you get that first color wave, you sell it. You wear it, clean up, you sell it.
Yeah, but if you really enjoy the piece, would it be a flip?
No, I don't buy stuff to sell. Like I don't think that's like when you're programmed like that. I think you lose out on like that moment of actually getting it. Now you're like, don't get me wrong, to other people that do it and hustle, that's fine.
Yeah, that's a job out there, especially if you're doing it the legal way. Shout out to you.
I'm standing online. I'm doing all of this just to like sell it, and it's like, yeah, your profit is more. But if I'm generally shopping for an item, I'm searching, it gives me the satisfaction that I brought it, all right, I got it, and I could hold on to it. If I need to, like I was just looking around in my closet, I should sell some things. I'm like,
to make room for new things.
Nah, memories. Everything's memory. I have stuff that.
See, that makes sense.
Memories.
But if it's like, if it's not a piece where you feel like, oh, I've gotten my money's worth, I've enjoyed that piece, and now I'm gonna let somebody else enjoy it. It's nothing wrong with that, but it's like at times it's people that just buy shit just to be buying shit, just to be like, oh, I got this, I got that. Perfect example. What was this? This was maybe like 2 to 3 years ago when the arenas was in, and now you can't. Well, I just seen a dude in the dollar store. He had on shorts and arenas. So I was like,
low top or high top?
High tops. He was looking wow. He had on a navy blue with the gray bottom. That's when it was dying, those was horrible with the gray laces.
That's when they was experimenting the fuck out of their shit. Like, let's just
we're just gonna give y'all want arenas? Here you go. Here you go. We're gonna bless y'all with arenas. That's what y'all want, so we're gonna bless y'all. But that's what I mean by like you buying shit just to be buying shit, because at the end of the day now it's like if you pull out with some arenas, like it's a nostalgia like
it is
feeling. Like when you pulling it out, you gotta be willing to like own that fit, cause niggas gonna look at you crazy like, wait, what do you got on right there?
It was like now its logo is so popular that it was to a point I was like, yo, what are those? And I had to like really Google and oh, like I remember Kanye went. I'm like, what's that? Like I feel like Kanye did a lot of stuff. I'm like, oh, you had to like really work for information. Like
yes.
All right, they're not really saying what it is. They say everything else, but his shoes.
But his shoes, it's a mystery. So I remember when I had first got my first Balenciagas, I had the pleated coats, the blue ones, and like. Man, I was so happy to get them pleated. Even though I wanted the red ones, but I was like, I felt like the blue fit me a little better, so I didn't get the red. But the leather, just the construction of them shits, I was like, I was happy with them. I was happy with them. So once they had dropped the all red Balenciaga, Arenas, I was like, oh man, I was like, damn, them shits look nice. Like I seen them. I went to the Balenciaga store in Soho, did the pre-order. So this from back in the day when you could go into the store and do the pre-order, and they would just call you. As soon as your shit come into the store, they already got it bagged up for you. You know, they giving you that 100% customer service. If you spending this big money, you know what I'm saying, they gonna make you feel appreciated when you go in the store. Well, this was back in the day when Omar was the manager in the store. So I pick him up, and you know, we chit chat about fashion, and we talk about the show, and it's like, man, like it's not somebody that's just rushing me out of the store, like you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I got your money now. Thank you for your. Have a good day. Nah, I always felt welcome. So, like, I always kept going back buying more pieces. Like, if I see a piece from the runway, instead of buying it from like online, even though I know I could get free shipping or I could get no tax online, it still was not the same experience as me going into the store, having that direct personal relationship with the person and buying the product. So it's like I rather add that extra money on for us to tax and everything else to be able to have that relationship, especially if I like the person, you know what I'm saying? Right. So when I go into a store, it's like, yeah, like fine, it's fine. I know what it is. I know I'm about to get taxed. It's $60-$70 on the tax, but it's all good. It's worth it, because now if I need something in the future, hopefully they'll go that extra step to get me that product, or at least get me the information that I need for that product, just because of the relationship that we done built over the course of time when I'm going in and shopping with them, or just coming in just to conversate, just to say what's up. Because at times, if I'm passing through and I'm in Soho, I just go through, be like, yo, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Have a quick convo about fashion and shit like that, and then call it a day. It was never just like, well, you ain't buying nothing, so you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta exit out the store.
It's about being personable, and then still having that, when you work in retail, making that sell, but still making it personable and still keeping out that connection and actually growing into something else. And then when you shopping, it's your experience about like, they helpful, or they cool, they more attentive, they show me stuff I didn't even know I come out. Like, I went shopping this weekend.
Big money.
No, just OC. I was looking for a shirt. I need a shirt. And the guy, like, I went to the third floor. You know, they had a sell. I'm like, all right, they don't have nothing I want.
Hold on, what store were you in?
OC. Open ceremony.
Big money again, big money.
And so, and the guy was like, he was cool, but then I'm like, oh, you got the shirt? He like, it's sold out. I went downstairs to a guy, like, I had, by accident, like, just didn't speak. I just walked past, and I'm like, oh, hey, bro, you, like, have the shirt? And he was like, oh, yeah, we have it. I think we got one left. Happy customer. And I was like, but what was the difference with
from
the guy
upstairs? Yes,
to look for me, then the guy just making a phone call, looking online, and finding it in the inventory.
Yeah, I think that again that plays a part on just customer service. So it's like you got some stores that's willing to go that extra step for the customer to make sure that, you know, the customer is 100% satisfied. Because again, it's so many outlets for us to get the same shit out here on the market now. It's so many outlets. So if I'm a customer and I'm walking through them doors, like, I feel like I should be treated like top tier clientele. Like, no matter if I've ever shopped in that store or not. Again, I don't have to walk through them doors. The same product that you got, unless it's an in-store exclusive, which I ain't seen in a long time. It's just an in-store exclusive. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of online. Yes, a lot of online exclusives. So if I'm walking through the doors, like, again, I should be treated as a top-tier customer. Like, no matter if you see my face or not, top-tier customer, because I don't have to walk through them doors.
So do you want to be hounded when you shop? Because I've had people that are like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm like, well, if you need help, let me know. And then I've had people just like, I felt like I was being followed. It's like, so when you don't get greeted and then you don't get help, do you feel ignored? Or when you do get greeted and then the person follows up like, oh, hey, do you need any help? Do you feel like you're being like...
Nah, I would rather an employee come to me, like, again, their job is to sell product, of course, I understand that, but it be genuine. So if I was to go into a store, just say I'm the representative on the sales floor, I want to be able to say, you know, introduce myself, hey guys, you know, welcome to the store, blah blah. Is there anything that you guys are hunting for today? Well, no, we just looking. Okay, no problem. Well, look, we got our new arrivals in the front right here. We got sneakers in the middle right here. We got some more product upstairs. We even got some sales section. So if you need anything, just let me know. It's all about how you word it and how you engage with that customer, because even though I just made my presence known, I also told you about new arrivals, where you can locate certain things, where the sales section is. Like even if it is like you looking specifically for sale, maybe you don't want to tell me that. We're here. I already gave you that information to go to if you want to find it. It's upstairs. It's, you know what I'm saying, in this location. Boom. So, and then if I follow up at a later time just to check on you, I wouldn't consider that as me following them around. You know what I'm saying? I would just feel like that's true customer service. Like, if you need anything, I'm right here. I'm right here for you if you need anything. But at times I have had that experience where I go into a store and I can be drenched down in the store that I'm going in that same designer brand, and I get no hello, no, do you guys like, or do you need any help? No, nothing. It's just like I'm just walking in the store like they don't even see me, and it's like, well, okay, all right, well, guess where I ain't spending no money yet. Right. I'm gonna go in this store and I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna try shit on and I'm gonna get my true size, and guess where I'm gonna go now? To somebody else and spend the same exact money that I could have been spending in your store now, either online or I'm going to another store that appreciate me walking through them doors. But again, that's not everybody's mindset whenever you're going into a store, and I put that on the management. Like, you know what I'm saying? I put that on the management. Some people could have amazing resumes, but then be shitty ass employees.
I think it comes down to the person, because I feel like people are weird, and people like, I just judge you fashion retail. Everyone judge you fast. Of course. So I've been in the stores where everyone looked up, no one said nothing, and then like I'll catch that one employee and we're chatting it up and we're talking about where I work or what I'm doing, and the other employee is like, "Oh, you do?" And I'm like, "Bro, you ain't."
You ain't want to help me. Yeah,
where's this energy? Don't tell me now.
Don't try. Yeah.
I work in retail. I know how it goes. Like,
yep.
You're okay.
Yep.
And then that's it.
See, but
it's about leaving a lasting impression. I feel
no,
like
that's a fact. That's a fact.
When you just in general, like for me, so I know everyone moody, everyone has days, but it's like when you giving off that positive energy, or you just smile, like even if you just a smirk, a smile, a head nod, it's okay. You acknowledge me, so I know if I do need help in the long run, I would just go back to you.
Yes.
Some people get they're just angry, and it's like,
this what you came to work for.
Like,
this is what you came to work for.
You gotta ask that question, and people like, "Miss, you good? Sir, you okay? Like, you have an okay day?"
Yeah.
Make somebody smile. Like I did that to a restaurant. Like in Jara, he was angry. The line was long. It was like 3 of them. I'm like, "You okay?" Like, "Nah, it's not you." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Just making sure, like, you giving off like you angry at the world.
Yeah. Sometimes, sometimes it can be the customer too. Like,
I learned
not all money is good money.
You're right, but it's a difference between when you rude and when you outrageously, like when you rude. So I feel like people, which I never understood. If I owned the store, you can't tell someone like, "Oh, the customer was rude. The customer is always right." No, the customer's not always right.
That's correct.
When someone is being negligent to your work environment and it's causing you problems, are you supposed to just help them with a smile? I don't think that's realistic. You should tell your manager what's going on and then move to the side or go downstairs. And I feel like
when I worked in retail, that was like we would pass them, like we call it passing. So like, if I can't get through to a customer, I'm gonna pass you along to somebody else that may be able to, get through to you. Like, it be times where, obviously I'm a male, that the customer might feel more comfortable with a female approach than, maybe my approach. So I would just ask another employee, "Hey, could you help them with this? I'm not being able to get through." So it's like I would pass them along. But I will only do that if I've done all of the proper steps, like, far as making sure that is there anything that I can help you with? We not getting paid on commission. Like, I'm not making no commission. So I genuinely want to see if you need any help at this point. And if I still can't get through, then okay, I'll let somebody else help you at that point, because maybe I can't get through. Maybe it's personal reasons that you don't want me to help you either.
People be weird, bro.
Yeah, no, people be weird. People be, you know, they be sexist. They be racist. It's all it's all kind of shit that people be having in their mind that they go through, and they already know as soon as they walk through the door, oh damn, I don't want this person to help me.
But when you give off that first bad, like, everyone has a first impression in their shop. When you give off that first bad impression and you go into a boutique like store, you do know you're gonna see that person again, right?
Of course.
So
of course,
your energy is weird. Like, your energy should change if you realize you're gonna deal with the same people, because you may I feel like people personally know they didn't leave a good impression, so that's why their attitude changed. And it's like, yeah, bro, like, you were weird. For no reason. But I mean, I feel like that's why online is like dominating too. Yeah, but because discount, sell, promo,
all that. Oh man, I just looked on some shit on some Farfetch. Shout out to Farfetch
and Essence.
Yes. Oh yeah, Essence.
Love Essence.
Yeah, Essence.
2-day shipping. I ordered something, ain't come yet.
Free shipping over $100.
No, 200.
Oh, 200. Oh.
They added some new weird thing. It's tax. I never seen tax when I used to order.
Oh, you know what it is? It's Trump.
Oh.
It's Trump. Because Amazon now has tax on their products as well.
Yeah. It used to be like just flat.
Yeah, just flat, and you.
What?
2 days?
I love DHL. Shout out to DHL.
Oh, DHL.
For ordered the real 2-day shipping. They said 2-day shipping. I said my product. It's like Canada Post. I never heard of that.
Oh, you know what that is? That's customs. That's customs waiting for that tax payment. I had ordered some not real shit.
That ass?
So I had ordered some Geo baskets, and like, they shipped them out ASAP. The company shipped them out ASAP. Express shipping. Like, from UK to the US, it took 1 day. No bullshit. It took 1 day for it to get the customs, US customs. That shit sat in U.S. Customs for 10 days because the company didn't put proper documents in there, like far as the breakdown of the shoe, the quantity of the shoe. I was like, damn, it's just one shoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they had to reach out to the company, trying to get them to break down the description of the shoe.
Send the email.
I send the email back and forth. I'm like, man, all of this, man, it's like, damn, like, I don't want to have to order from overseas anymore, but I did like the price point that they.
No, the price point we had. What?
With the discount, I got an extra. What I got? Extra 15%. Was it? Yeah, it was first 15. So I got the 15%. 15%. And then they also have a promo code for anybody outside of the UK. They get I think it was like additional 20% off. So it was like code VAT, you got an additional 20% off. So if I'm buying, you know, over $1,000 pair of shoes and I'm getting the 20% off and then I'm getting the 15% off, I was like, oh yeah, and I get express shipping. I was like, yes, I was happy. But then to only be like, damn, here come customs with their hands out. They like, oh well, you gotta pay this. You gotta pay. Yeah, you gotta pay this. This customs tax. And I was like, fuck. Yeah, that customs tax. It just, all the discounts that I got,
it went away,
just
right?
It just went right back away. I was like, damn. So shout out to Essence and Farfetch from Chicago.
And Selfridges.
Oh yeah, Selfridges too. Yeah, shout out to y'all. And let me see what else a good one. What else is a good
can't be giving them order.
Oh
juice.
yeah, nah, I can't. Damn, I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to bless them with some things.
Do research. That's the moral of the story.
I was trying to bless them with some things.
Do research.
I was really trying to give y'all the plugs. That's a good one. Yeah, nah, I can't give y'all everything.
Yeah, I got the main two. The third one. I heard good things.
Yeah.
Do it like that.
Yeah. So Essence, if you want to look on Essence always got a sale. They got a sale right now going on. So does Farfetch, but you gotta be careful with Farfetch because they do have locations in London and Italy and in the US. So you just gotta pay attention because if you order a product and then it say where, you gotta make sure where it's shipping from. Because I was trying to do that last night. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh okay, they got the sale, boom, and I got the extra 15% too. I was like, oh yes, no. and then that shit said shipping from Italy. I was like, nope.
Oh, your customs.
Now it's like, nope. I'm
But
not doing that
just
again.
changed,
I'm not doing that again.
Before, like 3 years ago, you used to order stuff, and then it would be included. Like, it
Yeah,
never was
yeah.
duties and tax. Like, I used to order stuff and
Yeah.
400, 500 flat.
Yeah, but I think now that's just a way that the retailer can get more money from the person, because it's like,
It's not for them though. It's to protect. So basically, what happened is,
no, but I'm
protect
saying
them.
like, if you just say you order a product and the custom and duty fees are not included,
right?
So if they got it, just say they got it at $400, and now
It's $650.
now it's $650. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with they gonna let you get it for $400. They gonna send it out for $400. But now, when you get your bill from customs, you're not gonna be able to retrieve your items from customs until you pay that customs.
I've heard like a lot of Europeans, they like when they order stuff from like from the US, they get their stuff and then they get billed like a week later.
Yeah, see, no,
like,
I don't
hey,
want that.
pay this. I'm like,
yes.
oh.
Yeah, see, I don't want that. But like,
now you owe the government.
See, like, I do a lot of I do a lot of grill shopping. Shout out to grill. I do a lot of grill shopping, and if I buy something from, like, just say I buy something from Canada or something, damn, I don't know if I want to say this one. I don't know if I want to say this one out.
You know, just talk about your experience, and you know, you got this shit.
All right, so
and make it do what it
you
do.
know, I talked to the seller about what we can do on the what is it, on the invoice, as far as what the item is worth. I talked to the seller, see if we can work something out on that. And for the most part, it's always good. I've never had to pay like import duty fees for that, because I always reach out to the seller. So that's just a little side note for you. So if you buying overseas from a direct person, just see if you can talk to them about like what they put on the shipping label when they're sending.
PayPal does invoices too, and sometimes that helps, because I bought something for Grail too, and the guy was like, "Oh nah, Grail takes too much, but we could use PayPal."
Yes,
and it worked out cool. We was both protected, which I kind of like, because I'm always iffy when it comes to PayPal.
Yeah. Nah, PayPal is legit.
I heard it takes Yeah,
but I mean, some things that they could work on for us. The seller, not so much the buyer, because the buyer is always protected, but the seller, they don't really have protection. So just say you order some shit. Just say I sell you some shit, and you know what I'm saying, I send it out. Everything is everything how it's supposed to be. You could get it, but you could be on your scamming shit. You could be like, oh, I never got the package. Well, not I never got the package, but you could say, oh, it's not described as what was in the picture. File a claim.
Listen to button.
Boom. PayPal, of course, they're gonna be like, send the product back. You could send me a fucking empty box back, and here I am now. I'm looking at like shit crazy. Like,
people do. See, I don't.
People be out here scamming.
I be iffy.
But you gotta put your address. You gotta put your address down. You gotta put your address down for the seller to send you some shit. So guess what? For the most part, I'm buying shit in New York. So if the seller's located in New York, or if the buyer's located in New York, let some of that shit happen to me. Oh man, I'm gonna be at your front door. It's gonna be some problems because I know where you live now. Like, just don't do anything stupid out here, because you never know who these people know.
And you don't know who you're dealing with.
You know what I'm saying? And you can be setting yourself up for some shit that you're not ready for. So just be legit, man. Get your money a different way. Don't be out here
scamming. If you do meetups, be with people.
Oh yeah, nah.
Don't be by yourself.
Yeah,
trying to sell some Travis.
Nah, because you. What size is those? Oh, those is my size.
Real fast.
Yeah, give me those.
You're like, wait, where's
for the free? Nah, the $1,000 is with you. Give me the money too. I need all of it. Yeah, now if you're gonna do a meetup with somebody, try to do meetups in public places for sure, man. You know, Starbucks, McDonald's, Walmart. Now, I really wouldn't do.
Walmart.
I wouldn't. Oh damn! Y'all don't even know Walmart down. Walmart across the bridge down in Jersey. My bad. You know, in public places like I really wouldn't even say the McDonald's, because you got some hood McDonald's that you might get got in too.
Nah,
I'd outside.
Like, they'd be like, what color you wearing? Blue. I see you before you see me, and make it work.
Yeah. But you gotta pull up early though. You can't be arriving late. Like I remember, I had the Rick Owen dunks like the shit that he had got the cease and desist from Nike, and
those are the OG ones.
Yeah, the
you
OG.
know?
Shout
the
out.
best ones.
Yes.
I'm trying to get a pair.
Yes, they was like probably worn twice. So shout out to the person that sold me those back in the day.
Nice come up.
And then I ended up getting rid of them because
Wait, what?
yeah. So the reason I got rid of them was
Not the OG.
yes.
Wow.
The reason I got rid of those because aesthetically, like it's a beautiful shoe, but trying to wear that shoe like how practical, it's not really a practical shoe that you can wear all the time because I didn't get the soles redone. So the soles was just in its original form.
Kind of falling apart.
No. I had all the staples. Everything was good. But again, you just can't wear that shoe all the time because why? The staples is going to come out. You might have an issue with the bottom. And then they're not really that comfortable, just to be honest.
They're not like the Geo baskets?
No,
They're more narrow?
Nah. They are way more narrow than the Geo baskets. Like when you put your foot in the Geo baskets, you get that
Yeah,
like you hear you hear it when your foot go in. It's just more stable. I feel like with the dunks, it's like I don't know, they just wasn't that comfortable. Now don't get it twisted. Like when you saw me out in those, it's like you know what I'm saying.
On the back of your shoe, man.
See, at the time I was like, damn, I really like them, but I was okay with getting rid of them. Like you know what I'm saying. Like at first I had this. Like the attachment, like I was like, man, I really wanted this shoe, and I got it. Mm-hmm. But then it didn't live up to my expectation when I got it. So I was okay with getting rid of it because now it's like, it's just another item at that point. It's not really doing what I was expecting. Like if that shoe would have been super comfortable, like I would still have that shit today. It was no way that I was getting rid of that particular shoe.
You made me sad, son.
You know what I'm saying? Like
all my Geo baskets and all my Rexes have been one of the best investments and just comfortable. That's what I'm like. And I was been looking on Grail for a pair like of OG like
I feel like
first one.
Like my Ramones, like I used to wear the hell out of my Ramones back in the day. Like I beat those shits up.
But you supposed to. I feel like they look better.
No, that's a fact. But you can't do that when you got a pair of OG dunks in the condition that I had them in, you can't really
do too much. It's like a once in a while.
Yeah, you got to bring it out once in a while. And if I got all of this money just sitting, I didn't buy it for that purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying? I bought it to wear it. And trying to actually wear that shoe all the time, nah.
I'm just saying, you could have stretched it out. You could have went to the leather spot. You could have got it covered.
No, don't get it like.
I just feel for your loss.
They fit, but I don't even feel like it's a loss. I feel like what I replaced it with, and I'm trying to think, what did I replace it with? It was probably like another pair. I think I probably got like another pair of Ramones. I actually got two pair of Ramones at that point. I got the low top and I got the mid. And I was comfortable with that because I knew like I felt like that was more wearable to me. Because now I can actually beat them up because I had already had the black and white pair, and then I bought the gray and white pair, and then I bought the low top black and white pair. So I felt like, oh, okay, I already know that I can beat these up, and they still gonna look good no matter if I get scuffs or stains or whatever. Like trying to do that with the OGs, you just watch your money just depreciate, and it's like
I won't lie, I'm a little discouraged. About getting a pair now, so
I mean, like if you like, don't get me wrong. If you look at the prices, like if you find a pair online, the shits is still going over for like $1,300 for the most part.
I seen a pair for $1,000, but when I finally like did have everything together, it was gone. And then the next pair I seen was like
crazy beat.
Yeah, beat up, and then it was like 2,000. I said, bro, what?
See,
I said I get it, but I don't get. I don't. That's why I don't understand what a lot of people. Well, let me just say for myself, I can't pay over a certain amount if it's been used. Like if it's a little scuff, okay, it's scuffed up. What?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, that was a major piece. Like, don't get me wrong, that was a major piece to the
archive piece. Bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. But for me, it's all about, am I gonna be able to wear this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Like, again, if I'm just like, it wasn't a piece that I was just putting on the shelf and I just like every time I walk by, like, damn, that shit is sexy. Like, man, like, just because I knew I couldn't wear it at that time, like I couldn't wear it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it was just like, I felt like it went to a good home. I knew the person that it was going to, and I feel like it went to a good home, and I feel like he appreciated the shoe a little bit more than I did, just because he wore it more. Okay. So by him wearing it more, I feel like, you know, I'm good. Like, I'll keep these Ramones. I'll still be killing you in these Ramones. You know what I'm saying? If I need to come out or whatever, but it's like, even though he might get the most attention because he got the original OGs on, it's like, that's okay. That's okay. I'm cool with that. Like Ace was,
and the nigga was like, it's like, oh, I like your juice basket. He's like, oh no, these the what is it?
The Ramones?
No, the Nike ones.
The Nike ones, the OGs.
Yeah, he was like, oh no, I forgot what he said. Yeah, he's like, oh, these are dunks. I'm like, all right, bro, you got it, but fire. Like, all right.
Yeah, that was like, for anybody back in the day that knew about the OGs. I mean, now trying to hunt down a pair of OG dunks is like
Hunger Games.
That shit is, yeah. Just be prepared to pay that price, because it's gonna cost you a lot of money. But if you're gonna pay that money too, make sure it's like some shit that you want, man. Because like every season they come out with Geo baskets. Every season, like, it's just like the Dark Shadow line. They come out with the same pieces, different color. You know, just they might change the fit just a little bit, but for the most part, it's the same exact item. But it's like the Dark Shadow is like more of an essential line versus like Rick Owens' main line. So like, you buying a Geo basket, because they don't make Geo baskets in the Dark Shadow line. You buying a Geo basket at retail, which is, I think retail is
like 8, 6, 7. Like,
nah, retail?
Yeah,
no, that's on sale. Retail is like, I think retail is 1,000.
I think I seen one for like 800.
Yeah, that's on sale. That's on sale. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I was online.
That's yeah. Then yeah.
In store, what he said, I was like, oh, my friend, I took one of my like friends to try on a pair of Geo baskets.
Yeah,
you need a pair.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Get you a pair. Shout out to Rick Owens.
The stud at the end, at the back of it, she was like, yeah, like 14 something. That's like, okay. It's not bad. It's not bad.
You said 14?
Yeah, 14.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
See, that's coming from a person that got bread.
No, I save. Bread. I work hard.
Bread.
Save for what I want.
Bread, man.
If you have a goal, you will accomplish shit. You gotta save, bro. You gotta save.
That's a fact. But,
and once you buy that, well, for my Geo baskets, I will say that's a great investment as well. Because
which pair do you have?
I have the black with the white.
Look at him, bossing up. Remind you what he just said, how much they cost.
I got the gray ones. I got the slip ones.
We had 3,000. We had 7,000. Okay.
Okay, so honestly, I did it. I have like almost 10.
10 pairs of, wow.
Different styles.
Wow.
But they are
10 pairs times 1,400.
Versatile.
Wow.
And usable.
Wow.
You got yes.
Yeah.
You got some shit. So don't we over here. You got some shit. You had some shit the other day. I was like looking like, wait, let me go back. What he? He got the wind blowing the shoes.
You know what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying. I got a few little things, but I try to keep mine, on the low. You know what I mean. For the most part, I probably got my Crocs on. Shout out to Crocs. You know what I'm saying. I got my Crocs on and just calling it a day. And the Crocs is super bummy right now too. They OD bummy, but they comfortable though. They comfortable.
And it's about comfortability.
Yeah, that's what it's about. And for anybody that see me out in the Crocs and I'm looking bummy, just know I got some shit. If you want, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I got some shit.
Okay.
I got some
it's
shit.
Not for you though, but
Yeah, you know what I mean.
It's not wrong.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to impress nobody when I go out. I just be trying to be. I try to be me. I try to be comfortable.
I like clothes for me. I feel like it was my go-to when I was younger. In high school, I looked around like, Jordans was cool. I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
But it was to a point where, I don't. In my head, I always was like, I don't want to be like the next person, next month.
Yep.
So I would just be like, let's see how much this is. And just look, this is actually nice, invest and do stuff like that. You know?
See, that was me. That was me when I was heavy into like sneakers. Like, I mean, I had like the regular general release Jordans, like for us, like the retros and shit. But I always wanted more. Like I wanted more.
You do know, like when we worked
more.
together, you were the only person I seen with Ricks, and I was like, oh, what do you know about this?
Oh man,
see,
but that was the transition because, like when I moved to New York, I had got rid of like all my retros, and I think the only shoes that I brought was with me. I brought the first Margiela Futures, the silver ones, with the like that dark gum bottom. I brought a pair of UNC Jordan 1s, and I brought I had bought the Solar Red Yeezy 2s. I'm trying to think what else I had brought. It was something else that I had brought with me. But I felt like out of all the shits that I had, out of like probably 150 to 200 pairs of sneakers, like those were the ones that I felt like I couldn't live without. Like just those. Oh, and it was the Jordan 3 cement 3s. Like that's my favorite. That's my favorite
Finally
Jordan.
got my pair this year.
Yeah, that's my favorite Jordan. That's my favorite Jordan. So I was like, nah, these pairs right here, I can't live without. I gotta keep these. Boom, boom, boom. But then, like me starting to dive into seeking information with fashion, and I was like, I came upon like the Rick shit, and it was like, at first I didn't understand it, but then I was going to a department store, Barney's, one day, and like Rick Owens was outside. He was outside with his wife Michelle. And I was like, damn, that's Rick Owens. And I had just looked up Rick Owens like the other night and shit. So I was like, damn, that's Rick Owens right there. And at first I was like, I had watched the interview like a long time ago where people was talking about how if they're out, they don't want to be always asked to take a photo all the time. You know what I'm saying? They just want like they space some time. And I thought about that when I seen him. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna ask him. But then I was like, well, I might not never get this chance again. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to just ask him. So I asked the security guard. The security guard was like, why don't you ask him? Just ask him. So I asked him. He was like, yes. He grabbed my phone. He took the picture, you know what I'm saying, for me and shit. And, man, after that, like, he don't even know. Like, he gained a fan for life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm part of the clique now. He don't even know I'm part of the clique. Like, I'm part of the clique. Like, just that little introduction, that little connection that I got, it was just like how he just embraced it versus like he didn't say he was too busy, like, you know what I'm saying, he didn't do anything to steer me away, you know what I'm saying. It was like, damn, like I really liked that. And after that, it was literally, I went upstairs, I went to they moved the floors now, but I had went to the designer floor, and I was like, damn, I looked at all Rick shit. That was the only thing I had went in there for. At the time, I had went in there to buy like a Givenchy t-shirt or some shit. And after that, I was like, nah, I'm Rick. And I looked at them Rick prices. I was like, God, I can't afford none of this.
$495.
I was like, I can't afford none of this. I was like, damn. So I was like, well, back to the drawing board. So, you know, I go to like, you know, other little cheap stores and shit and try to buy like, you know, alternative pieces that, you know, I feel like
correlate.
Yeah. And I was like, it just like at the time I had to make it work. But I know like my first Rick piece that was the Ramones, like the high top Ramones, the ones that he used to wear a few seasons ago, and I worked my ass off to buy them shoes, man. Like, I mean, my ass off to buy them shoes.
I ain't mad.
But I was super happy when I bought them shits, like super happy. Shout out to Bryan. He still worked there.
Farfetch. It was the last size.
Big money.
And it was for my birthday. So
okay.
I was happy.
Okay.
And I had just turned like,
what was it?
21, 20.
What was it?
Suede. It was
big
the Geo Baskets.
He said suede. God.
Geo Baskets. There was like a tan suede.
Oh, see, that's big money. You know what I'm saying?
No, what you mean? It was like, I ain't gonna talk about price, but you know, it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it.
Man, like after that, like I was invested into Rick. Like after that, I was like, nah, like I'm Rick. Like I was heavy invested. I mean, I'm still heavy invested into Rick. Just because I feel like that's the shit that fits me the most.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I like the way it fit. the quality of the garments too. I feel like Rick got some of the best quality garments, so I really appreciate that. Even though the price points are at a premium, they at a super premium. Nah, it's at a super premium. It's at a premium.
But you gotta. We always talk about this. Your like price points. As long as the price point reflects in the quality and the nature and the cut and the styling of it, I don't mind. Yes, at a certain point, you do gotta be like, bro, am I really spending $500 or up on pants and jeans? Like for a while, my friends they couldn't understand. Like my friend.
It makes sense though, because if you go, just say you go into like a H&M or a Zara, like just say you go into a Zara, right? You spending $69.99 on a pair of pants, and those pair of pants is like the trend for right now. So you buying trend products because that's what they basing they product on. So you buying a trend product, and just think if you buy 5 pair of pants, you know what I'm saying, for this season, the next year, you're not pulling them pants out because that trend is gone.
No, that's not. That's what happens when you shop on trend.
Yeah, but that's if you're not building a wardrobe, or like if you're not building a wardrobe, then that's what is happening. Like it's fast fashion. Like you don't care, you just throwing it away, blah blah. You get something new. But if you building a wardrobe, then you thinking about what other pieces in my closet that I already got that could go with this for long term. But a lot of times people don't do that shit. They just saying they tossing that shit out. They tossing that shit.
For example, I got like I think when I was there or whatever, I brought track pants that had the stripe before it, and then next year they got pull them out again. Yeah, it's just about when you buy stuff initially, you gotta just am I actually gonna wear it? Not how many times I per se, but just wear it. And what happens is a lot of people, like my friend actually helped me. He got me out of that. He was like, bro, when you on social media, you feel like you can't wear stuff again because it's on social media.
Yes. No, like, recycle that.
Stop recycle like that. So like I took a break.
If you see me, I got on the same shit. Well, you will never see me on Instagram. But if you see me out, 8 out of 10 times I'm recycling something.
But it's okay because when niggas see you, it's like no. But then I realized like, bro,
it's okay.
I'm spending all this money.
And I pay
for
this.
Tell me?
Yeah, who can?
I can't.
Unless you want to sponsor us, and then if you want to sponsor us, you can hit the inbox, and we will be gladly to take any products Rick products.
I'm large. I'm 41 European. I'm 8.5 US.
I'm size 41 in Rick shoes. And Jill back. I just want Rick only. Don't send me nothing else. Thank you. Only Rick Owens pieces or dark shadow pieces. Shout out to Rick Owens. I need a job there at the store too. Well, maybe in the showroom, not in the actual store. Yeah.
Corporate. Big things.
Yeah. Facts. But damn.
About to break this.
Yeah, I'm about to break the goddamn light, But I feel like with the shopping though, it's too much fast fashion. It is too much fast fashion.
Why you say that? I think it's a good thing. It's good for the economy. People aren't shopping as much, and why I say it's a good thing because
but I'm gonna dive in a little deeper. All
right, go ahead.
With fast fashion, a lot of times how we got these huge retail chains is because of fast fashion. Like how H&M can put up a store damn near on every block because of fast fashion. Or like when you look at it, just say you go in to buy a basic tee and the t-shirt is $3, right? Mm-hmm. Like you gotta dive a little deeper. How much do it cost to get that t-shirt made at that point?
Like honestly, clothes don't cost that much to make.
Exactly. Honestly. But if you getting it $3, if you buying a $3 t-shirt, to manufacture that t-shirt,
up to like 50 cents, if that.
Yeah. So can somebody live off 50 cents though?
Well, I don't want to get too much into politics.
This is
the U.S.
But when you dive into it, nothing in the U.S. is being manufactured for 50 cents.
So your Rick stuff, how much you think they paying their workers?
I think
to make it.
I think they are paying them a premium. Honestly, I think the factory workers are getting paid a premium. They also get.
Where's it made?
It's made in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
all rig
So
pieces.
about to be like China.
Yeah, no, all rig pieces are made in Italy. I think that they're getting they're paying them a premium, and then they're also getting like health care. I feel like it's like a real it's a real job. Like not to like downplay them and say like sewing clothes is not a real job, but I'm saying like the benefits, the overall,
they're taken care of.
Yes, they're more than taken care of because of how much these things cost. And by having that, yeah, I can see why the price point is hella high, because again, you got to pay your workers to continue to sew all of this shit. Fabrics is not cheap.
If you look at a lot of clothing brands, a lot of stuff is outsourced, and it always starts off good, and then it later becomes outsourced to China, outsourced to Indonesia. Because why? They're saving money, it's cheaper, and they're finding something similar. So I
would you spend? Would you
agree with you? But I don't know.
Would you spend $700 on a product that's manufactured in China? Besides your iPhone.
For me, depends if I really like it, if I really want it. Because at the end of the day, a lot of stuff is from China.
All right, so here I'm gonna give you one that you probably didn't know.
What?
I'm gonna drop. All right, so your
drop a gem.
All right, so your Balenciaga triple S's made in Italy, the first run. The second run made in China. Mm-hmm. Guess what? You got a $50 increase.
Yeah.
So you telling me now? You going over because the quality from the first run
with the three colors.
Yes, from the first run to the second run is not the same. Like it's not the same.
So I have my triple S's
It's not the same.
A while now, and they've.
But mind you, he got the first run.
But what I will say is that I've been in a party with them. I've been
first
drunk.
Run.
I've been around.
First run made in Italy.
But they lie. I don't.
First run made in Italy though.
Bro, you can't do that because it's just like you. Regardless of what it is, if you got to spend the money if you really want it.
Negative. If I was to see.
No, listen. If you really want it, because for me, I would say if I really want something, do research, all that good stuff. But if I really want it and I know it's gonna last me, and I know it's gonna be in my wardrobe, like people were trying to tell me, they're like, "Oh, Triple S is gonna fade." I said, "That's cool, but I didn't buy it because it was popular. I bought it because I actually like the shoe, bro."
Yes.
What you gonna tell me?
Yeah.
Yes, it does play a part that it is made somewhere else. That's why you can tell when a shirt is made in European and when it's made in China, because
just like the overall quality.
Back to H&M, your $5 shirt only lasts you a week.
Yeah, that's it.
But you paying for what you get.
Yes, but if you paying a premium on a product, then why pay for a premium on a product if it's not worth it?
But who's to say it's not worth it if you don't know if it's not gonna last or not?
So
just because it's made somewhere.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely
like China.
No, I definitely agree with that, because that's just like products being made in the U.S. Like it's not anything that's less, but I feel like these people are more skillful in these particular avenues when you go overseas, because it's only a very select few of designers that can produce anything close to Rick Owens. Like cool. it's very few.
Oak,
Craig Green.
Okay.
Damn, that might be the only one. I'm gonna say Craig Green because some of his pieces are a little crazy, but other than that, and I'm talking about tailoring, fit, overall execution of the because making a pattern is hard. So you got to have skillful pattern makers from the start to be able to even articulate what you trying to portray in the first place. Because yeah, I could say, you know, I want this like this, or I want shoelaces like the new collection. Rick pants got like fucking shoestrings all over the pants. And I could tell somebody that, but the execution on the other hand is probably going to look like shit when, you know what I'm saying, when it's actually the final product. Right. But if you have skillful people that's been doing this for years, like my grandma, she worked in a factory. She worked in that factory damn near all her life. So all she knew was how to work this one particular machine. That's all she did all her life. So when you go overseas and you look at the craftsmanship of people, because they've mastered like that skill. Like this is all they know how to do.
Right.
That's it. They not doing nothing else. If you got sewers, you best believe that sewing is like, that shit is perfected. Like it's perfected. That's like if you just say you buy a Nike piece and it's made in Italy. Oh, you're gonna have that premium behind it because it's made in Italy versus like if it's made in China. Like that premium is coming because now everything that's being included or to make that item is all now luxury. Like it's the best of the best.
And that's when the price points come into play, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, because it is being handcrafted and it is taking so much detail and time. This is why it costs that much.
Yeah, but I don't think like I would be okay if a product was made in China if I knew that the workers was also being compensated properly. Because a lot of times, like we can even go with like Alexander Wang, because like his pieces, well, from the pieces that I own from back in the day, they were made in China, and I stopped buying like Alexander Wang pieces like after that. And it was was it in China or Vietnam? I think I had like a tank that was made in like Vietnam. One was made in China. And I was like, like it just didn't sit comfortable. Right? Yeah, it just didn't sit comfortable with me because it's like some of these places that manufacture some of this shit, it's like the chemicals that they use, the environment that the community is in for it's like pollution, and it goes like it's a little deeper into all of these things. So like if you buying a high end product, I would expect it to be like eco-friendly, like for us, like even though I know you still gotta dye and chemicals and shit like that, but it's like the lowest levels that you have to put out versus like if you go into a store and you buy a cleaning product.
I got a good one for you. Go ahead.
Like no, if you go into a store and you buy a cleaning product and like you like, damn, I don't really want to spend $7 on this fucking organic or this vegan shit, but shit, they got this $1.99 product right here. You don't even look at the back for all the chemicals. You just go in, you buy that shit, you come home, you spray it. Like you can't even be in the same room with that shit for 5 minutes because it's killing you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's just like that when we start buying these products and we don't really dive into a little deeper on like how they being manufactured. It's killing. It might not be directly killing us, but it's killing us indirectly.
But that's what happened with American Apparel. It was made in the U.S., but people weren't gravitating towards it. It was eco-friendly. It was doing all that positive stuff you were mentioning.
Yes.
But people weren't gravitating towards it.
But you know why? The price point.
Yeah,
the price
but
point.
You paying for the price point isn't basically what you said. Because something's not overseas doesn't mean it's not good quality. They're sourcing good quality. It's eco-friendly. It's all these positive things that people want. Everyone always wants stuff until they find out how much it is.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, I want pure. You want this. You
but
want
that's why
eco-friendly, but you don't want to pay $79 for the T-shirt.
But that's why I feel like the fast fashion is also killing it, because now why am I paying $79 or $70 for a T-shirt when I can go straight into H&M and get one for $3?
Yes, and because honestly, most of the times when people fast tracking and fast shopping is very much, oh, I just need a white shirt for right now. So it's no need for me to spend the $70 when I could just spend it $6, $10, if that.
Yep. And that's why I like Uniqlo. Uniqlo is the best.
Uniqlo,
like
good stuff.
Man.
Good underwear.
Man, I haven't gotten the underwears, but I'm going downtown today, and I will be stopping at Uniqlo to pick up some slippers and some basic tees, and probably some socks too, because I just need some more essentials. That's where I get all my essentials from. So so shout out to Uniqlo. If you want to send me some things, I wear a small in a t-shirt, and sock size is probably like a 9 as well, medium size. Good t-shirts though. But far as that, again, when you go into a store, you buy something for $3, right?
Right.
What are you doing with it? You just throwing it away because it's disposable.
Not throwing it away. It's sad. I went out this week and I was looking for my $5 H&M shirt.
Wow.
Because I knew I had it somewhere.
Wow.
I knew I had it somewhere.
Did it have a stain on it?
Yeah, I found one and didn't have a stain. And then I don't know how.
Okay. Was the fit still the same?
Yeah, my fit was fine. I just wore my undershirt. I just wanted it for like extra protection.
Okay.
That's it. But you gotta remember, people don't. Well, in New York, or I guess I would say New York.
Yeah, New York is different.
People don't have time to do a lot of stuff that we try to do, but we try to make it work. So
I feel like people have time, but they don't make time. Cause like it's no reason that Uniqlo shouldn't be like a store on every corner.
No, because you gotta remember, like perfect example, worked at Topshop. No one knew where Topshop was at.
Yep.
It was only one location. It was popular overseas, so we got a lot of tourists. It was doing beautiful overseas. They opened up another location. I think it was only it's been like 4 years. 4 years ago, they're closing down. They just closed down last week. Because why? No advertising, no marketing, and stuff was overpriced. When stores come here,
but is it overpriced or is it competitive prices? But
it's not competitive prices because, bro, this is the only reason I feel personally why Zara and H&M, you could compare but can't compare, because when you spend that $80 on jeans, you're getting the design, you're getting a little studs, you're getting a little ripped, you're getting different fits.
Yep.
Now when you go to Topshop and you getting jeans, first of all, it's made small, they're made European. Mm-hmm. You be like $80, but I could go to Zara and I know I can find something I like, and that's what happens. You go into a store and if you don't see nothing that catch your eye, are you really gonna spend that amount of money? No, you're not.
No, I mean now.
But with H&M, you can never say you've been to H&M not seen something you like. You like,
and you getting it for $29.99.
It's $10, bro. That's a steal, bro.
Yeah, it is. That's a super steal. But we gotta get out of the mindset of just buying cheap garments because
for what?
Because those cheap garments do not help us long term,
bro. Why spending $100 on a shirt help you long go? It don't. It's clothes, bro.
So this how I feel. I feel like in the U.S. people have too many things. Like they have too much shit that they don't need. Like I'm a very minimalist person, and whenever it comes to that, I probably got like maybe 15 garments that I have, like far as like actual pieces, like 15 pieces, right? Now that doesn't include like just the basic essentials that you need, like you know what I'm saying, but just like 15 actual pieces.
Okay.
And I feel like that's enough. Like anything over that is too many, and that's including shoes too.
But why?
Because I feel like the way that I treat my clothes, it's like it's special. Like you know what I'm saying. Like far as I'm not taking my clothes to the regular laundromat, like my pieces. I'm not taking my pieces to the laundromat and me personally washing them. I'm taking them to a dry cleaners to get dry cleaned to make sure that they're properly taken care and handled. Because again, I'm spending that high price point, but the longevity of my clothes is there. But if you try to do that to like a H&M garment, the first time somebody puts some steam on that shit, it's probably gonna be crazy. It ain't gonna last the same.
But when do you feel like you should like spend money? Like I feel like if it's underclothes,
but that's an essential though. But that's I get the essentials.
I wouldn't spend so much, but so much money on essentials.
All right, so if you knew you could get a product better quality, maybe for $4 more, would you buy it? So just say
yes, and that's why we go to Uniqlo.
Exactly. Yes. So I'm not going into H&M and buying a $3 tee or a $4 tee. I'm going straight into Uniqlo, getting a 2-pack for $14.99 because that makes sense.
People are like,
they don't know.
Cautious.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
Money cautious.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, I want the better quality, but I just need it for right now. So I'll take that L and go to H&M. Like,
yeah, but when you wash it though, you wash the H&M t-shirt, it's over. It's one and done. It's one and done.
It's really a one wear, but
it's
you pay
one
for what
and
you
done,
get, bro.
So for at that point, the amount of times I don't wash my Uniqlo tees, shit, I done made all my money back just from like when I wash them, I take them out, I put them in the dryer, boom, fold them, do whatever I need to do, and soon as I'm with that, like folding them or whatever, I put it on. Oh, I feel like a whole new tee again. Like it's like, damn, like this, it's brand new all over again. And that's why I'm really like stuck on like trying to get people out of the mindset of just buying like cheap garments. Cause again, when you buying cheap garments, it's really not helping. It's really not helping our ecosystem. And I know that sounds crazy. Like we going into
makes sense.
But when like even if you say it's $3, boom, I'll donate it, right? But we are over saturating areas that don't need any more clothes. Like we talking third world countries that don't need no more clothes because of the amount of shit that's coming in. They got enough clothes that could last them forever because of the fast fashion. It's too much shit that we exporting.
The market is changing to the point that we're starting. Well, like your point of view is starting to hit home for everyone.
Yeah.
So it's slowly
transitioning,
and that designers and companies and organizations are aware that, hey, if you don't make what we want, we're not going to wear the stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening to it. It's like a lot of people are seeing like, yeah, your dream, your legacy, your name is going bye-bye.
Yeah.
Because you're not for the people. You for whatever you think your vision is. And it's like, I get it, but you should slowly
you got to adapt. Yeah, you got to be able to adapt. Only the strong will survive. Yeah, no, that's a fact. I mean, me, I rather spend money on just garments that I know that's gonna last a little bit longer. Like I just put that cherishing my money because it's like work hard. Like everybody work hard for the most part. You work hard for your money, so why not get products that's gonna last you? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna just last you because again, if I'm going out and I spend $3 here, like you never know. Like you be like, damn. Like you look at your account. You can make all these little small transactions and you never pay attention to it. And before you know it, that shit be like, damn, where I spend all this money at? Damn. But if you spend $70, $100, you like, oh, I just spent $100. Like you know when you spent that money. So it's like you gonna cherish it a little better because you know I just spent this bread. But some shit that's $3. That's how you should shop. Exactly. That's exactly how you should shop. But a lot of people don't. They going to buy that. I just need a little t-shirt, blah. But it's places that you could go to. Hell, even with vintage shit, like
I love to thrift.
You know, when you going out, and you
not sharing none of my locations.
Yeah, me either. But it's only Rick for me though, so it's no need. But it's like when you go to vintage shops, you go thrifting and whatnot. It's like you helping us indirectly at that point by just taking one little garment, two little garments, and just taking it and recycling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though you're not breaking it down and repurposing it, you just you recycling that garment because now you wearing it. It's not just out in the street. It's not going overseas where ain't nobody getting nowhere from. It's like you incorporating it into your wardrobe.
Clothes are recycled.
Yes.
Big foremost and to be honest, everything is recycled.
And sometimes those be the best garments too, because I got some t-shirts that's vintage t-shirts. Them shits fit the best. The color on them have aged, so it's like they got like this little grayish
aesthetic going on.
Yeah, it's
that
like
look
damn, like you can't duplicate that look. It's like damn,
it's
like
over time.
You know what I'm saying? You like and then again, I take those that's part of my 15 pieces. I'll take those to the dry cleaners too, and when I take those to the dry cleaners and then I bring them out, it's like damn, like I make sure I'm old school, so I get the crease on the sleeve and shit like that.
You get it pressed. Okay,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. I gotta make sure I'm looking, but looking okay when I go out here, even with my pants too, cause like with the pants. I only have Rick pants. So I'm gonna be honest. I only got Rick pants. But
and y'all talk about me, right? Y'all see this?
But with the pants, I even crease the pants too. Like yo, you know what I'm saying? Press the pants, but I want the crease down the middle. You know what I mean? Old school style. Because when I put it on, when I put them on, it's like just the way them pants open up. And it's like damn. It's like all new pants all over again. So it's like. Even if you recycle something, like far as you go vintage shopping, still take your clothes to the dry cleaners. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to do it at the house, you want to press it, throw a little starch on there. You know what I'm saying? You go to the little Dollar General or whatever.
Peel not an iron, cook or clean. But
you gotta learn how to press your clothes. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be looking like I think in New York that's like the style. People just throw shit on. It could be hella wrinkled.
What happened was people don't know how to do it. Don't let that rugged bum shit fool you. Niggas don't know how to do a lot of shit. Niggas barely know how to put on deodorant. So what happened was it was just like, oh, it's convenient. Oh, bro, it's just the look. It's aesthetic. I'm just throw it on.
Bro, I'm tired of those dirty Air Force Ones too. That's a fact. No, that's a fact.
Why you in the button up and it's not iron oppressed?
Nah, looking crazy. If that's not the fabric, if that fabric is not already a crease fabric, then don't come outside with that shit wrinkled because you looking crazy out here.
It should be natural wrinkle. Like once you wearing it, and it should form.
Yes. But a lot of times people
don't think like that.
They just throwing shit on. I'm tired of the dirty Air Force Ones. I feel like that's the look in the city. The girls especially. I don't really see dudes. I be seeing
Sean Marks?
What is those?
The cleaning.
Oh, you talking about the Jason Mark?
Yeah,
Jason Mark. Yeah. I got some of those. I got some
resources.
I got some of that.
Things
and that product really works too. Shout out to Jason Mark.
Clean your shit.
I used that on my rigs.
It's so much. We're so spoiled, but we're so neglectful that it's just too much resources that we don't utilize.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Bad, bro.
But I feel like people are lazy. They just lazy.
We're lazy.
They're lazy. People are lazy. They lazy.
Living here, you've been like. You could get whatever you want when you want.
Yeah, back in the day, when I was young, like if I bought a pair of Air Force Ones, all white, low tops, of course, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I treated them shoes like I just spent 5, 10, 20,000 on these shoes. Like that's the last pair of shoes I'm ever gonna get. Like I wear them to school. I come home. I'm cleaning them. I'm wiping them off. I'm putting them right back in the box, wrapping them up like it's like, you know what I'm saying? So when I open it tomorrow before school, it's like,
first day all over
you know what I'm saying? All over again. But now it's like I see so many dusty Air Force Ones walking around the city. Is crazy.
It became
it's nuts.
What is it? A trend.
Yeah, that's not a good trend.
Dirty sneakers.
Nah, that's not a trend.
Certain sneakers varies over time for different reasons.
Yes,
but it shouldn't have been like a trend. Because I feel like what I learned growing up and when I started like playing, I guess like experimenting with clothes and what works for me, what not, what doesn't, my aesthetic and all that good stuff is that you can have a fire fit on, but if your shoes is cooked,
it's over. They mess up the whole fit. Now you can have on a trash fit, but have on some fire sneakers,
and you be okay.
You be good. Like you know what I'm saying.
You'll make it like
you good.
I see it.
I see his vision. I see his vision a little bit.
To look at the shoes.
Yes. Yeah, I get it. But if the fit's good and then the sneakers is trash, nah, that ain't how it goes.
You know, it started happening when we was buying shirts. I never forget I brought a shirt. I think because of Yeezy, buying a shirt, bleaching, ripped. Everybody's wearing shirts.
The trend, the trend.
I'm not gonna lie, the trend for fake sometimes give me if I know where I could go to get the shirt. Why not?
The trend, golly, that was back in the days when we was doing that shit. Damn.
I made a shirt because I wasn't paying no $350 for no ripped up hoodies. So I made one. When I went to H&M, but $30 one. Hose, how to shred. All right, cool. They like Yeezy. I'm like,
no.
That's what everything it is, but it's H&M. Thank you, though. I will not be out here for slang.
Yeah, no, I didn't buy nothing from that first season. Matter of fact, I didn't buy no Yeezy products besides just the sneakers. Like, other than that, like, far as the garments, I never bought none of the garments. But I did get a chance to look at Yeezy Season 1 and Barney's when they had dropped that. And what was the other shit? I guess it was like the last season that they had in the store. It was the Adidas Calabasas pants. Those was okay as far as quality. Like it felt okay, but I still just don't see me spending that money on that particular brand.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
just that particular brand. I just didn't see it.
I see people spend money on it. I'm just like, it's not like if it's not for me, I'm never gonna force it. Yeah. And that's why it like sometimes it's like, oh well, that's cool for you, but I can't see myself doing that. Yep. And I always have these talks with. I'm like, $550 for a cotton tee. Maybe next week
when it go on sale. I'm a sale guy.
But even $250, I still be like, I love sell clutch. Clutch.
But if it makes sense, like
it make sense.
If it's a piece, like I'm gonna give you an example, like the Rick Owens double layer t-shirt. I got a Rick Owens double layer t-shirt.
Okay.
Like you wouldn't know that it's double layer. Like if it's just sitting on the bed or something, you just gonna think it's like a wrinkled t-shirt or some shit. But when you put it on and you see that it's double layer, it's because it's like at the bottom it doesn't have a seam. It's literally like it's sewn together by the neck and then the shoulders. That's how it's sewn. Everything else is just like it's like draped. Yes. So when you put it on, the t-shirt twist, so it looks like almost like a funnel, like a not a funnel, but like a tornado. How it makes like the little spinning. When I put that t-shirt on, like you like, damn, it just looked different. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see it because you know, like you automatically know. But just buying like a basic t-shirt, like a simple white Rick t-shirt, I would never do that.
No.
Never, ever. I don't give a damn if it is Rick. I'm not buying just as plain, simple. I'm not doing it.
Right?
Oh, that's big
with
money.
Oh,
that's big money. Big money.
It was like
money.
$250, and I was like, $250 for the smoke. I'm a big believer of like, if I'm gonna spend the money, I know it's bad, and you know, maybe just me. If I'm gonna spend the money, I need you to know what it is. I don't want you. If I'm gonna spend it, if I'm dropping all this money on something.
So you feel like you need that gratification?
I'm trying to get out of it slowly.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Like
he said, "Wait, what you got? Because he flexing on me right now. So what you got on right now? What you got on right now?
Out later.
What you got on right now?
You know, I'm probably gonna say it wrong. Like, you know.
Wow, that's big money right there. How much is that t-shirt right there? Oh, I ain't even see it on the sleeve right there. Okay. Wow, that's big money. Wow.
I save.
I got Kiki geeking off the potion. Pop it for the gram, that's free promotion. Sloppy topic in the whip, I need a focus. Gotta be cautious, they be dripping like the ocean. When I be smoking, no it's ganja from the first. When I be smoking, gang some ganja, make some noise. When I be fucking on your bitch, you make a noise. Shit on me ganja, change the ganja, make a noise. Boxing that whip, got the shit fogging in the bitch. Fucking on your bitch, rubbing on the clip.